Yeah, what is it?
Engines firing. Here we go. Retros firing. Orbit stabilized. Ground jump complete.
You with vessels. Worry. Deliver a message. Colonists in the system. Emergency. Come to my farm. Urgent.
Well,
Welcome
you
to
didn't put
Restart
us into a
Space.
planet,
We're
so
gonna
we
do a
must
quick
be in the
scan for
right
contraband,
place.
and you can be on your way. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
Do you need me for something?
Dad and I will be riding passenger with you. The most boring job in space travel. Yup, I've been his co-pilot since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes, and fix things aboard, and use the intercom and everything. I just have to promise not to complain about having to stay aboard the ship when we're somewhere dangerous. Dad says when I'm older, he'll teach me how to use a pistol, and once I'm a good enough shot, I can go with him anywhere. I can't wait to get older.
We'll try to keep out of your hair while we're en route.
Captain, do you require my assistance? Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle. I believe this is a process known as small talk. It is not my specialty, but I will do my best. You may ask me anything. I am programmatically incapable of keeping secrets. Constellation recovered me from an abandoned lunar robotics factory on Earth's moon, where I was manufactured. I am told I was in quite a state of disrepair. Barrett elected to refurbish me after the discovery. Since then, I have been reprogrammed to be useful to Constellation. Some data from my time on Earth's moon remains deep in my motherboard, but I do not frequently access it. Very little of what is in those files would prove useful to modern spacefarers. That is correct. I am a first-generation Model A robot. As such, I was manufactured on Earth's moon. Modern lunar robotics products are manufactured elsewhere. Constellation named me after the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama, who resided on Earth in the 15th century AD. He explored his home planet by way of its seas. Barrett tells me he was quite an accomplished explorer. I am inclined to believe it, as that is a compliment Barrett normally reserves for himself. Constellation is an exceptionally driven and intelligent group of humans. I would expect nothing less of them. I am powered by wheels and cogs. They are responsible for any ticking that emanates from me. Constellation has seen to it that I possess a near-encyclopedic knowledge of human history, art, culture, and science. May I answer a question for you? I am looking at one. I hope that was a suitable response. Constellation did not equip me with a sense of humor. I have done my best to mimic Barrett's. Goodbye, Captain.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go. Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city, and security scramblers that the Free Star or smugglers out on the frontier put down. Yeah, and the Coast have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
That's not a problem. And you're springing for the new reactor? It's still... Your manufacturer's warranty.
Yes. Can I get an invoice?
What'd you need one of those for?
Corporate policy.
Is it okay? Right, just write it on a notepad?
As long as it's written and signed, it could be on a loaf of bread. Got another freighter that needs clearance on New Homestead after this one.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk, anything I can help you with?
Just taking things one day at a time. You know how it is.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story. It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you can help out. Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The Marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots. If you think you might be able to help out, you could talk to the Marshal. Truth is, last I heard, things weren't going so good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank vault. We better see if we can help move the situation along.
You planning to tell me your
Kilo
demands?
City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
I have complete...
You need to stand back now. It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Kilo City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they've just stayed home. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. It might come to that, but first I just want you to talk to them. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing.
My husband's in there. He's one of the hostages.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? Yeah, well, the Marshal can think what he wants. I'll make my own mind up. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives. I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. If the hostages die, it'll be the Marshal's fault for not taking us seriously. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the Marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
We have a little girl. If they kill my...
I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position. Nah, you'd be wasting your time. Or worse, it'd make them angry. No sense risking that. I appreciate your idealism, but there were only ever two ways this could end. You've already ruled out one of them, so that leaves us with only one option. We have to free the hostages by taking out their captors. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming. You'd be willing to do that? You've got guts, that's for damn sure. I can't deny that you're right, though. They might not see that coming. Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages, and once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
SSNN says that spacers and the fleets are getting worse.
That's what they've always said. It's just fear mongering.
I got
Got moves.
Thank you so much. Now I have two heroes, Solomon Coe and you.
We owe you everything.
Amira Wolf at the Low House could really use someone helpful like you. After the job you did with the bank, should be easy. You're under arrest. No sudden moves. You're coming with us. We'll be taking any contraband and stolen property you have on you. Freestar Collector's got a reputation for being a little lawless. That is not so. Been out here for hours. If they hurt anyone, there's gonna be hell to pay.
Thank you for saving my husband.
Hope the Marshal gives you a big reward.
Security around here is...
I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe? Is that so? Shame it had to come to that. But you got the job done and saved lives. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives aren't on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
Shimon, baby.
Marco! Are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
It's okay. I'm okay. I just need a minute.
I was so scared.